Speed goats. Let them move. Bunch of them. Well, good morning everyone. Today is November 19th. We are back at it. So it's our actual last day of hunting for our trip that we got all these days off for. And yesterday, so if you've been following some of our other videos, the last 2 days just have not been any good luck at all for us over at our other, where we were camping at that side of the unit. And so what we did yesterday is we just got packed up and brought all our stuff home, because we had heard that supposedly there was maybe some elk in an area that was even closer to our home than when we were camping. So we figured we just took yesterday, got everything back home, and we're pretty much got out early this morning. We're just gonna give a whole day and see if we can find something. So we've never actually been in this part of the unit, but we've heard that there's supposedly at the right time of the year elk do come through here. So hopefully if it's not too warm, we might see something. But we think that's been a lot of our problem right now. We've heard a lot of people are not seeing anything and have not got anything, and so we're just thinking that the weather's really the problem this time of the year right now, because it's just too warm. We're been up in the high 50s, and so we just think normally at this time of the year it should be a lot cooler, and maybe some snow would help us get the elk in this unit. But we're just gonna keep grinding and see if we can get it done. You know, there's really nothing more you can do, just keep trying. So that's where we're at. Well, we're seeing the wildlife out in these fields. It's kind of what we were hoping for. See, obviously not on the private, but on the outskirts of it. So maybe that's a good sign. Well, we're out here driving around and we noticed this big pile of just trees kind of in the middle of nowhere. It looks like a nice little area. So we're gonna go walk over there and see if there's anything in that little thicket. That's one thing about hunting in the desert, is you see little things like this and they just totally stick out. You assume animals think the same way, so it's like we pretty much gotta walk over there and check it out. And we're right next to a reservoir too, so potentially it could be something bedding in here at night. Right here for no reason. Yeah, it's almost like what kept them alive or growing without any water. Lots of doves inside those trees. They like them. It totally feels like some of the best stuff we've seen in a while though, like kind of a habitat where you possibly might see some elk. If they're out here at all. So we were traveling down this road and we realized it's getting pretty nasty. Trying to get to this small canyon crevice in the ground right here. So what we're doing is pulling over right now. We're just gonna head over and walk this direction and try to like look over the edge and see what it looks like over there. Yeah, that is a really good used game trail. from a distance. It kind of looks like a little paradise out in the desert. Alright, well, we were just driving on this back road and we noticed a bunch of partridge jumping up over here, and we got the shotgun, so we're gonna see if we can get one of these babies. Or two. Those sage grouse?
I think they are.
Yeah, sage grouse are one of those ones, it's hard to know if they're even legal. Half the time they're not, aren't they?
Yeah.
Their season's like really short time too, for only like a really short period of the month.
Yeah.
Well, it was hard to not shoot one, but that was the best thing that you could do for sure. You're in the position that you definitely would have got a few.
Yeah, I just questioned it, so I knew it was better not to shoot.
Yeah.
They were big.
Yeah, they were. They looked like easily the size of a pheasant. That's why it's a thought. They're not partridge.
Yeah, I probably could have got 2 or 3.
Yeah.
They were pretty close and so big.
I thought that, and they were not taking off that fast. It kind of took off like slow, it felt like.
Yeah.
And you had that semi-auto on your shotgun, so 3 rounds would have been going out pretty quick.
Yeah.
But we just pulled over. We were on the road, just pretty much heading south for about 2-3 miles from where we were just at. And so what we're doing is just kind of going down this road, parking, walking out there, and pretty much checking out that canyon and just peeking over it. So we're gonna keep traveling and peeking pretty much every mile or 2 until we get to the end of it, which comes to a big dam. So we're gonna go check out that and see what it looks like. But from maps, it looks like this chunk of this valley of this canyon opens up pretty wide at the bottom. So we're hoping maybe there'll be some trees and some areas for animals to be hanging out. It's not too bad looking. Some pine trees. Gonna walk on back to the truck, hop in, and drive down this road a little bit more and try to do the exact same thing again. Probably figure we could do it one more time before we get to the end of this road where the dam is. And then we'll kind of just have to figure out where we want to go from there. Well, we finally made it to the dam. We're gonna walk down here and take a look at it. The road's kind of getting bumpy and crappy, so we're gonna make sure it's worthwhile going over there, because I don't know if you can get up on the other side. It almost looks like a game trail. But we're at the reservoir. Cows are out enjoying the reservoir.
Here come the geese.
Yeah, they're getting loud. Pretty cool though. I've never been here, never seen this. You can see it's a decent sized reservoir. It's definitely bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we're sitting here driving by on this back road, and we noticed this little post right here had like a sign that was broken off, basically saying a witness post for a survey marker. Here's what it says. 1963 when it was put here. It's pretty cool. It's just up here on top of this big butte. Found another small creek slash canyon that we're gonna walk over and check out. Not too bad of a looking area.
This canyon and that canyon that we came through, they end up meeting up together.
Yeah, that smaller one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right up in there, they'll look kind of like channels will connect.
It's definitely, you can still see trees down in there.
Yeah. Thinking about walking under that tree and look and see if we could see any kind of signs, any elk, maybe footprints or scat or something. But this valley is a real nice channel. If a person just walked the whole thing up in early morning, it goes for long ways, and we think it just continues to look like this, so it might get even better at points. All right, well, we just got done checking out our last spot that we had in mind. We're walking back to the truck right now, but we're just kind of sitting here talking a little bit about our current situation that we're dealing with. And right now the temperature's in mid to high 50s right now, and so it's just really warm. It's a desert climate that we're already hunting in, and we're just feeling like there's really no reason the elk should be down in this unit at this time of the year. It's middle of November, so we were hoping that we'd possibly have a lot colder temperatures and even maybe some snow for this hunt, but
none of the higher elevations even have any snow either.
Yeah, we can look at the south unit from where we're at right now, and it's got a lot more height to it, and there's not even any snow up there. So we're really just concerned with the fact that it's just too warm. We just don't even know if there's any elk here. We've been north of the unit, center of the unit, south of the unit, west, east. Pretty much we're starting to feel like we've been everywhere in this unit. We've done so much onyx mapping on this whole hunt just to try to figure out where the heck we can try to hit that might have some decent vegetation that would bring them down early. But it's just, we think the reality is there's no elk here right now.
We haven't even seen a single sign.
No, we
tracks,
haven't.
No scat, no anything.
No, and so one thing we're thinking is we got about a week and a half left of this hunt. And so we're hoping we'll hit it again about a week from now, towards the end of it, and hopefully the temperature and the weather will be a little bit more on our side. Hopefully it'll get a little colder and maybe push something out of those hills to bring them down to this unit. But if not, you know, who knows what can happen, but we'll just have to keep trying.
Yeah, that's about all we can do.
So sometimes I guess sometimes I guess that's just how it goes. You know, when we first drew for this unit, we were hoping it was going to be a lot colder, and because we know elk do travel through here. It's just a matter of when the temperature permits them to come through and pushes them down. So yeah, I guess until next week, you know, we'll be out trying again. So if you made it to this point of the video and there's no success, we're sorry, it's how it goes out here, but we're trying, and that's pretty much all we got at this point, is to keep going.
Definitely.
So yeah, thanks again for following us. If you like our content, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. You know, we're going to be doing this as much as we possibly can, and every season something's changing and something's new, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Speed goats. Let them move. Bunch of them. That's one thing we always see out here is lots of antelope. Alright, well, we were driving out of this BLM desert country and we noticed a big little group of partridge. We're pretty positive they're partridge this time, so I think we might be able to get one or two, hopefully.
Didn't get a single one.
No.
Jeez.
I felt like I was in your way. I was like, the way we cut on us went right back. I was like, get out of the way. They were cutting hard though. I'm sure it made it quite a bit harder to shoot them.
I was trying to aim at a couple in the middle of the group.
Yeah.